children, today we are going to learn green skills under the employability skills of class 10. Dear children, in the green skills we are going to learn about the effects which the people are doing on nature, and we will learn about the sustainable development and their goals, and we will be making few projects based on the sustainable development goals. So we'll start with the green skills. Dear children, first of all I want to make you understand the meaning of green skills. Green skills defines the knowledge, ability, values and attitude required to develop and support a sustainable and resource efficient society which reduces the import of human on nature. That is the impact of human on nature. Dear children, now I will tell you that if we go beyond and we'll talk about the people who were there before many years ago, so they used to say that the nature or this whole world is made up of 5 elements, that is Prithvi, Agni, Jal and Vayu, Akash. These are the 5 elements using which the complete Srishti and the complete world is made up of. Now they understood that it means to live without any of these elements, right? Maybe this is the reason they considered nature as supreme and worshipped these elements. Yes, they considered these elements as to be the most important element, and without these the world cannot be survived, or the people, and above all the nature is there, and that's why they have considered these elements as the best and they started worshipping them. Now, as the human race progressed and we neglected the vitality of these elements in our lives in pursuit to fulfill our unending wants, we started exploiting the nature, and that has resulted in what we see today, the scarcity. Yes, scarcity of water to drink, scarcity of pure air to breathe. Nowadays everywhere pollution is there, and who has created the pollution? Yes, we people only. Scarcity of unadulterated food. Yes, we are taking most of the time we are taking the packed foods, and which are having some ingredients which are very bad for our health, and we are creating the global warming, and just because of that depletion of ozone layer is there. So the list is so long and unending, right? So everyone in the world today is talking about the measures to curb these rising problems. Actually, the problems have been arised by the human being only, and they have used these things and they are exploiting the nature so much that it has become a very major problem for them, and in near future years it is going to be a very biggest problem that the people will not be able to have good air to breathe, and they will not be eating healthy food because there are pollution everywhere and we are just exploiting the nature. And the solution to these problems is the only one, that is sustainability. Here sustainability means we should take the steps to survive. We should take the steps to save our nature. Okay. So we'll be learning more about this sustainability. Sustainability focuses on how human beings can live in peace and harmony with the nature without creating ecological disturbance. Actually, we are totally creating disturbance in the nature. The aim is that we visualize the long-term impact of our actions on the environment and take corrosive measures to maintain balance between our demand and the supply of natural resources. That's why we need to learn about the sustainability, how the sustainability can be achieved, and what steps we should take. So if we talk about the sustainable development is the idea that human societies and they should take and they should live and meet their needs without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. We are using them continuously, and in near future the children our new generations will not be having the uh, quality products which we are having nowadays, because we are using them continuously and we are just wasting them a lot and we are just exploiting the nature. So under the sustainability development approach, we will learn that how can we preserve the things, how can we save our nature, and what are the steps we should take. So if we talk about sustainable development, it means integrated approach to develop a healthy, social and economically viable society. And it is possible because we take the steps for it. Now, we should judiciously utilize the resources and ensure that its ability for future generation is to be saved. Now, these are very important points. Some common sustainable practices for our homes and workplaces which we should use. If we talk about this particular point, using solar energy for the generating electricity. Yes, we should use solar panels so that the natural resource, that is sunlight, is there and we can use them to create the electricity. And we should not waste the electricity also. And the second is reusing the wastewater after reverse osmosis. Wastewater can be used for the reverse osmosis. Yes, reusing means how? Suppose we are washing the vegetables and we have washed the vegetables, and that water can be poured in the plants. Okay, so the water can be utilized in this way. There are so many ideas using which we can reuse the water. Conserving rainwater to be used in the daily work. Yes, it can be used in our daily work, like cleaning of the cars, cleaning of the our vehicles, and cleaning of the floors can be done with the help of this rainwater. If we talk about this particular option, retreating the wastewater for reusing in washrooms. Yes, washrooms can be used with the help of this wastewater. Segregation waste at source. Yes, segregation of waste should be there. That green water, or we can say the decomposed waste, can be best option for that, and we should segregate the waste depending on the category, that whether it can be regenerated and it can be used in the plant or it cannot be recycled. Okay, so depending on that we should work on these facts. So in our daily life we can contribute to create a sustainable society by following 4 R's and 1 U of the sustainability. Yes, so we will be talking about refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle and upcycling. Let's read them one by one. To create a sustainable environment, we must first refuse to use the products that may harm the environment. Yes, we should start saying no to the products which are harming our environment. Reduce means kam karna hai. The next step should be minimizing the use of products that may harm to the environment. Yes, we should reduce the use of plastics because it is continuously harming our environment. It cannot be decomposed, and the quantity of waste material caused because of the plastic is continuously increasing and it is harming the environment. We must reuse these products as far as possible in order to reduce the waste generation. Yes, we should, as we give our newspaper for reuse, and the new paper can be created with the help of that old papers and the old notebooks. So in the same manner, whatever the waste we have, we should segregate them, and if it can be reused, we should send that particular waste to for the recycling so that it can be reused. Next is a recycle. After reusing the product, we must try to recycle it as far as possible. When we recycle any product, the quality is usually affected and the new product is not of the same quality as the original product. Okay, so in these modern times, another smart way has been emerged, and that is the U in sustainability, that is upcycling. This allows the scope of human skills to get their due. Any product that is not usable can be upcycled with creativity and innovation. Upcycling of products could be done manually as well as with the help of machines, giving a new look to the old product and making it look desirable. A very best example I can give you, suppose we are having plastic bottles a lot and we are having so many plastic products, so we can send them for the recycling and a new product can be formed, like suppose tiles, plastic tiles can be prepared and they can be used on the roads and floors. So this is how these products can be reused and upcycling is there. If we talk about the importance of sustainable development, so why it is important? So there are some importance of adopting sustainable techniques for sustainable development. So these are as follows. First one is judicious use of resources is of prime importance since the exploitation of resources is causing its depletion. Yes, depletion means they are decreasing. Okay, so if we are using the natural resources continuously and we are just wasting them, we are not using them wisely, so means they are decreasing in the they are decreasing in the nature. We need to curb our usage to ensure that resources like the water, air and forest are available for the future generation so that they can get their pure air to breathe. Not only for the next generation but even for the existing generation, the quality of basic resources should be better so that we can be saved from the cancer, bronchitis, these kinds of disease. So we can be saved and we can protect ourselves from these kinds of disease just by using the natural product and the good quality product. So the third one is rising demands in leading to the economic disparity. The rich is becoming richer while the poor is becoming poor. Yes, the demands are there in the society. The rich people, they are earning a lot of money and the poor people are getting more and more poor. So this uneven distribution of available resources across different economic fronts is leading to discrimination, and just because of that the people are doing crime and they are creating social imbalance. So we should ensure that the proper balance should be there for sustainability. It is very, very important. So next one is the environmental problems like the climate change. Emission of the greenhouse gases are alarming. So we should draw effective measures. We should draw a line to for ourselves that we should use the every natural resources very wisely, so that actually we are using everything very in very large scale and we are just wasting them. So the climate change is there just because of the global warming, because harmful gases are there which are emerging from the factories and from our vehicles which we are using every day. So the pollution is here. Just because of that the climate is changing and the greenhouse effects is also alarming that yes, there is a problem in our near future. Next is the adoption of the sustainable development in our daily life at our workplace will also promote economic growth. If we adopt the sustainable development, yes, in our daily life, so it will definitely promote our economic growth. Very simple example, that is, if we use electric vehicles, or we don't waste water, so the let's take one example. We are getting water from the municipal corporation, and when we are getting the water, we turn on the motor. We get water by the motor. So when we turn on the motor, for so many hours the electricity is being consumed, and along with that we need to pay the money for that. And the third one is the water is getting wasted if we don't bother about the water, and the water is flowing and it is wasting. So in the same manner, we should use the natural resources wisely, and we should use the solar power plants to generate the electricity, and we should use electric vehicles, and wastewater treatment plants should be there. They are definitely helping to protect the environment, but shall also contribute in saving the money and resources. Okay, so the economic will also be increased, and the strikes ecological balance, and that is the termed as green economy. Means we have to keep our earth green by following some steps, and this is the only thing which we people can do. Thank you so much, and have a nice